What's going on, guys? Um, I just got done watching the first take, Stephen A. Smith with Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. You know, a lot of fans, we've been going back and forth for years saying who's ducking who. Why is this fight taking so long? Spence doesn't want to fight Crawford. Crawford don't want to fight Spence. Crawford gets the blame here. Earl gets the blame here. And what it all boils down to is Earl Spence. Check out what he said. I know y'all saw this probably already, but I want to dissect what he just said. A little clip right here reveals it all. There's no honor. I have no respect for Earl Spence. There's no honor in what he's saying. The only people that respect what he's saying is his fans. Let's check it out.
I'm a man of my word. Like I said, people thought I was gonna move up, but I told him we encountered each other in Oklahoma. I said I'm gonna get these belts on my side, and I'm gonna come take yours. And this is where we at now, and I stood on that. Even if it was leaving me standing out the ring a whole year, they trying to get me to fight other people. It's the fight I wanted, so I stuck to my guns. It was like I'm not fighting until I fight Terrence Crawford. So my team got it going. With me, I feel like my style is basically I'm not gonna say perfect, but it's very good. I got the jab, wheel, and my all around just being the better fighter.
I want y'all to hear what Crawford said real quick. Listen to this.
He just finished saying that he wanted to be a man of his word, that he promised you before he moved on from the welterweight division, if that were to ever occur, that he was going to get those 3 belts and come and then take yours. First, how
I ain't promised him. I promised the fans. I promised.
My bad.
What fans?
How do you feel about him having made that promise and lived up to that promise? And what do you think you're going to do to Errol Spence Jr. July 29th?
Listen.
Well, I love it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been wanting this fight.
I've
been wanting this fight. He said he was going to take the easy route and go,
You heard it. I've been wanting this fight. He said he was going to take the easier route. So here's my deal. Spence, when Crawford's coming up to 140 and the fans want to see you fight Crawford, who is telling you, what fan is saying, nah, go fight Porter first. Go fight Danny Garcia first. Go do that first. We'll wait 6 years to see you fight Crawford. Who is okay with that? Who is agreeing to that? You said you promised the fans. The fan? I'm a fan. I don't care about no unification for belt. Now, if it's a unification fight, then so be it. But when the fans want to see a fight, it doesn't matter how many belts is on the line. It don't matter whose side of the street you on. There ain't no street. It's one sport, boxing. The fans are buying into this narrative, which certain fighters have the power to paint a narrative, right? A side, B side. Floyd had the power to say A side, B side, or a fighter had too many losses, and people run with it. Now it's this side street, that side of the street. Now people running with this narrative. There is no side of the streets, right? It's just boxing. It's one sport. We don't care. You shouldn't care about whose promoters what management is who, or who's managing who. None of that matters. You want to see a fight, you want to see the fight. That's it. So because he wanted to go the easier route that Crawford said, we had to go through car accidents. We had to go through eye injuries. We had to wait through COVID. And then he said, people thought I was going to move up, but I told him, no, I ain't going to fight nobody else till I fight Crawford. Bro, this is the last fight. What do you mean you ain't going to fight nobody else? Who else can you fight at welterweight besides Terrence? I'm not buying it. You prolong this fight, and now this is your last option. You ran out of options. You got to fight Terrence Crawford now. But this whole time, people have been saying Terrence was ducking. Spence was ducking. But it's been Spence the whole time. I mean, like I said, I don't care about no 4 belts. When I wanted to see the fight 5 years ago, I wasn't saying I want to see it for an undisputed match. I didn't say that. I said I wanted to see the Terrence fight. When Terrence was moving up to welterweight, we wanted to see the fight. Spence said get a belt. He got the belt. We wanted to see the fight right then and there when they was at their best. Now we got Spence, 35 years old, and we went through all this stuff just to finally get here. I'm excited. We're here. But who did Spence satisfy with going this route besides his own pocketbook? You know, we missed out on Spence versus Thurman. We missed out on Spence versus Broner. We missed out on Crawford versus Thurman. Crawford versus Danny Garcia. Crawford versus Ugas. All because people are trying to move their career the way they want to do it instead of just fighting like the UFC. Fans want to see the fight, they get to fight. You're a champion, you got a belt, you got to fight another champion. That's how it should be. So, I'm not with the whole, I told the fans that I was going to do this and I did this. I'm not with that narrative. You can miss me with that because it sounds like a bunch of BS. I didn't want that. I didn't want to wait 6 years. You know how many people didn't die waiting on this fight that ain't going to see the fight? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Did Spence prolong the fight? Did he take the easier route? Does it even matter at this point? Because the fight's happening, right? Is what I'm saying irrelevant because the fight's happening? Maybe so. It is relevant, I guess, because they are fighting. But they could have fought 3 years ago. They could have fought 2. Crawford could have been unifying with somebody else. He could be unifying with somebody else on the 29th. It didn't have to be Earl Spence. Spence could be unifying with somebody else. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what y'all think.